Hi, I'm Leanne Miller from the Miller Haus Bed and Breakfast right here in beautiful Ohio's Amish country. You know, we have come across some really favorite recipes here at the B&B the last 18 years, and this is the most requested thing we bake here, the Miller Haus chocolate chip cookie. Now, I've already taken a stick of butter and a stick of margarine. Of course, I use Walnut Creek cheese, margarine, and butter. Then I've added to that a 1/4 cup of sugar, a 3/4 cup of brown sugar, and a small box of instant vanilla pudding. Now you can use butterscotch or chocolate, you can use French vanilla. Our favorite is either French vanilla or regular vanilla instant pudding. We've whipped that together really, really well and scraped down our bowl. Remember to scrape when you're baking cookies. Now we're ready to put this mixer on low, and we're gonna just whip up our eggs just a little bit before we put them in. I've got them in my orange juice glass. 2 eggs. We're going to add our eggs and whip those together in our mixture. Don't be afraid to put that mixer on high if you need to. Now I'm going to do a quick scrape of my bowl. I really like to scrape when I'm baking cookies. I think it's important to incorporate all of your ingredients so you have a nice cookie with great consistency. Then we're going to take our 2 1/4 cup flour along with a teaspoon of baking soda. I like to use Robin Hood flour. That's important. 1 scoop at a time, we're going to add the flour or you'll get dusted. You know, here at the Miller Haus Bed and Breakfast, we sit on 22 acres on a hilltop location. We have 10 guest rooms, each with their own private bathroom, beautiful quilts on the beds. We love to make a big breakfast in the morning, and we serve these cookies so often here at the Miller Haus. You can keep your mixer on when you're doing this. Just keep adding those spoonfuls in. Gotta let my mixer catch up with me here. Now we're going to just add those in here. Add those last little bits of flour. Then we're going to take a 1.5 cups of walnuts. I've chopped them chunky. I don't like my walnuts real fine. A 1.5 cups of beautiful walnuts I bought by the bulk down at Walnut Creek Cheese. Beautiful. A 1.5 cups of semi-sweet chocolate chips and a 1.5 cups of milk chocolate chips. Just going to add those in. I'm going to turn my mixer up just a smidge. Now I'm going to pop my bowl up and just put this down here and mix these in a little better. Oh, this cookie dough is looking beautiful. My kids love to snitch some of the raw dough. I'm gonna add the rest of these chips in. A real key as well is some nice chocolate chips, and make sure you have those 3 cups because that's what makes these cookies special. Okay, we've got those whipped in really well. We're gonna lift that up. Look how beautiful that cookie dough is. Now these are just regular old-fashioned tablespoons. They're almost like an old-fashioned serving spoon. They're my grandmother's, and this is what I dip these out with. I take a big, nice spoonful, just like this one. I put it on the cookie tray, and I don't use a cookie baller for this particular recipe. I use these tablespoons, and then I just kind of push down a little bit. And then about 1 inch or so apart, and you're gonna have a big, beautiful cookie, a big, beautiful Miller Haus cookie. I sure hope you've enjoyed this little taste of Ohio's Amish country.